The theme of our service today is very interesting. It is unlimited living right here, right now. Say that with me. Unlimited living right here, right now. This theme came to me in one of my meditations a few months ago, when all of a sudden within my being, I felt the unlimited presence, the unlimited power of good. And I said, I want to share this idea of unlimited living with the millions of people who listen to our radio and television broadcast. And this idea of unlimited living right here, right now, lets you know that it is possible for you to expand the joy of living within your own life. And there's a thought that I want to pass along to you at this time, and it is this. The only limit to your good is the limit which you put on yourself. And since we are a teaching church, you may take out your pencil and paper at this time and begin to take some of these notes. I've discovered that many people think that other people limit them. Many people think that they're limited by conditions and circumstances. But remember this sentence and write it down in your hearts as well as on paper. The only limit to your good is the limit which you put on yourself. And I would like to put this simply in the first person for each one of us and have you to make it one of your realizations. The only limit to my good is the limit which I put on myself. Let's say this together. The only limit to my good is the limit which I put on myself. Stop and think about that. I'm sure that in this congregation and looking in by television across America and Europe, there are those people who are saying within themselves, well, the reason I can't do what I want to do and be what I want to be and have what I want to have is because of somebody else. You know, that's a funny thing about human nature. Human nature always demands somebody else to blame. Stop and think about that. Human nature always demands someone else to blame. Human nature always demands a scapegoat. But you see, here in this teaching, we teach you to be master of your own soul and captain of your own fate. And if you have any limits to your good, it's a limit which you yourself have accepted, which you yourself has put upon yourself. And I want you to take the limit off of your good in this service today. The law of mind, simply stated, is this: as a man thinks, so is he. Let's say this together more slowly and more deliberately. And you watching by television, I want you to say this with me, because this is the cosmic law of mind, simply stated. As a man thinks, so is he. If you think that you're limited, you will be limited. That's the law of mind. If you think that you're hindered, you will be hindered. And there's a verse of scripture in the Psalms which says of a certain group of people, they limited God, or they limited good. And those people that you think are limiting you are not the people who are limiting you. They're not the people who are obstructing your good. If your good is obstructed, you have no scapegoat, you have no excuse. Only you can limit you. Let's put that in the first person by saying, only I can limit myself. Together, only I can limit myself. On the racial and sociological level, many times we see a lot of finger pointing. Sometimes one nationality will say, well, those other folks are in my way. And I think I'm black enough to say this, so I'll say it. The black folks have a habit sometimes of saying, well, the white folks are in my way. They won't let me. Nobody's in your way. Nothing's in your way but your own thought. Get your own obstructing thoughts, your own obstructing beliefs out of the way, and then you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have what you want to have. You don't have to put a limit on your good. Many times when the blessings are just pouring out upon me, I'm just so thankful. But then I remember that I'm not even limited to my greatest blessing. Oh, think about that. I am not even limited to my greatest blessing. Together, I am not even limited to my greatest blessing. Wow. There is no limit to the good which I can be and do and have if I believe in myself correctly.